Welcome to Tab, everyone. Sorry, that was a weird start. Today I'm just gonna be doing more Am I the Asshole Reddit posts. You know, it's my day off. Been drinking a teensy bit. And yeah, that's about it. Before I get into it, could you please do me a favor and subscribe, if you wouldn't mind too terribly? My cat is staring at me. Cause I'm close to 100 subscribers, and that's pretty cool, and I'd like to get there. Anyway, the first story is: will I be the asshole if I sent a text just for the sole intention of hurting someone? Posted 1 hour ago by Ethereal Finn. Oh my gosh. 1 second. Every time with this cat. Sorry about that. I need to remember to keep my spray bottle near me because that cat loves to attack this little setup I have here. Anyway, 1 hour ago by Ethereal Finn. Man, I'm having a weird time trying to choose the volume I'm going for right now. And the reason I chose this one is because... What? Oh. Never mind. The one I was about to read, which is now posted 2 hours ago, has been removed for not following the guidelines. Let's see, rule number 13, no revenge stories. Wow. Alright, never mind. So I guess this person was the asshole. Let me get back to the main page and ignore those dogs there. Man, that sucks. I wanted to read that one. Let's see. Let me find a good one here. Got these dogs. This one sounds heavy. Am I the asshole for telling my dad that he is a horrible human being for staying married to my mom when he had never loved her? By Negative Orchid 4764. Yikes. That's a long title. Okay. Once it loads, here we go. It's fairly long. Medium length, I would say. Hello, I'm 18. My mom died when I was 14. I never knew my relatives or had any relatives, so my dad is literally my only family. We were always close. I'm his only child. My mom was a sweet and amazing person, and I really miss her. 2 years after my mom died, my dad introduced me to his boyfriend. Oh, good for him. I was shocked because I never knew he was gay, but I was just happy for him because he seems really happy, and I didn't want to leave for college and leave him alone, so he wasn't alone now, at least. Quick note, bi people do exist. Just throwing that out there. The last weekend I went home after I was at a trip for over 2 weeks. My dad thought I would stay for another week. I showed up unannounced and didn't inform Dad. Okay. The house was quiet, so I just went to my room and took a nap. I woke up to a sound downstairs, and it was Dad and his boyfriend. They were in the middle of a conversation. The conversation was so weird. They talked about high school and some really old memories while laughing. I went downstairs at this point and my dad was surprised, but he ran to hug me and didn't mention it this night. And I didn't mention it this night. Okay. The next day I asked him and waited until his boyfriend wasn't around. He just met him 2 years ago, so how did they know each other this much? He didn't tell me at first until he finally admitted what he said made me so angry at him. So my dad was always gay. He never had any feelings for my mom. He was in a relationship with his now boyfriend since they were in high school, but they knew that their families were homophobic and would disown them, or even worse. They decided to run, but at the last moment, my dad got cold shoulder. I think you mean cold feet. And stayed. He told his sister, who decided to help him be normal, yeesh, and introduce him to her best friend, which was my mom. My mom loved him. I knew she always loved him because she even watched a series because the main character looked a lot like Dad. I always saw them as the perfect couple, but no, Dad somehow put her into this lavender marriage. I don't know what that means. While she thought he loved her back. He said he tried to stop his feelings, but then he met his boyfriend again. My dad even left his job to work in his company and become his assistant. He didn't celebrate any anniversary with Mom because it made his boyfriend jealous. He was even worried if he introduced me to him, he would get jealous of me, but he was glad we got along. Yikes. We didn't get along, we just kept it civil for my dad. The worst thing is that I knew for sure that she knew. She wasn't blind or dumb, and my dad didn't even try to hide it. I mean, you didn't know, so I think it was hidden fairly well. I just feel so angry. Why didn't he divorce her? Why did he date her in the first place? I'm so mad at him. I left the house and now I'm at my best friend's house. My friend told me that yes, my dad was wrong because he didn't tell her, but that it's not his fault for being so scared and being in a relationship to hide his sexuality, which I was so mad about. He could have escaped with his boyfriend and Mom could have found a person who actually loved her. I'm ignoring my dad's calls and texts. Am I wrong? I'm not gonna say your feelings are wrong, but like I think you should have a conversation with your dad. Uh, like I know it's a bit tough, but you should try to see things from his perspective. Like depending on how old he is and when high school was for him. Uh, being gay, like outwardly gay, possibly could have been a dangerous thing for him to do. Um, So I don't think you're an asshole. I don't think your dad's an asshole. I think your aunt is kind of an asshole for, like, I don't know if this is her wording or not, but trying to teach your dad to be normal. That's a bit fucked up. But yeah, neither of you are the asshole. Just talk to your dad. Okay, he's, like you said, your only family. You don't want to cut ties with your last remaining family member just because, you're struggling to wrap your head around the fact that your dad likes dick. I don't know how to. I don't know what to tell you. Just talk to the guy and try to get along with his boyfriend. Also, his boyfriend might be an asshole if he gets jealous over your dad spending time with his family. That was a weird way to take a drink. Okay. Am I the asshole for overreacting about my friend? By Jack Awesomeness 99. Posted 10 hours ago. This one's very vague, so I'm curious. Oh, and it's short. That's perfect. I play. Excuse me. Oof. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I play VR chat a lot and use it to interact with people of similar interests. I had met a friend through a friend. The second friend is who the story is about. I will refer to them as Mimi. I had been hanging out with them for a few months until recently. They had started to like a mutual friend of ours. I did not really care that they did, but ever since they had told me that they liked the friend, it felt as though they started to ignore me completely. I understand if someone needs a break sometimes, but they had kept telling lies to me about going to bed but stayed up an hour or more. I had started to feel alone and let them hang out. I would call her to see if she wanted to hang out and play another game. But when I heard she was hanging out with him, I would say bye and end the call as they were talking. I know that is wrong, but I was kind of depressed and feel like a burden. Now the meat and potatoes. I confronted them about it and told them, I understand if you want to hang out with mutual friend. You could have given the mutual friend a name. Just saying. But you do not have to keep pushing me off to the side. I still want to hang out with you. They didn't say anything in response or retort. I left the server we were talking in. I looked later and they had unfriended me on both VRChat and Discord. Am I the asshole? Kind of. You're being needy over, like, internet people that don't even actually know you. My advice is make in-person friends. Anyway, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the full video. And once again, please subscribe. Hit the like, the little bell thing. Share the video if you feel like it. And yeah, have a good day, everyone. I'll see you in the next video.